this guy's life might be danger over here because people think that he has something to do with Pac. People think he has something to do with Biggie, and they right here in Brooklyn. You understand? It's right here in Brooklyn, and some of the people are still mad that he made Making of the Band walk to Brooklyn from, to get the cheesecake, and just around the corner from the Cheesecake Factory. So, Junior's. So it might be some dumb shit. So y'all need to get him out of here and ship him to Jersey because somebody gonna kill him over here. Those are good arguments, if you want to call it, but it's bullshit. He gonna get the same treatment no matter how much money he got.
New videos might show Diddy looking scared in jail, and they're spreading fast online. For weeks, people said he was doing fine, drinking wine, teaching business lessons, and acting like nothing could touch him. But now, things have changed. People are saying he might have real enemies in jail, people who are angry about things that happened a long time ago.
Now, it was this documentary that claimed, which we know wasn't true.
Yeah, check this out. We don't talk about things that are nonsense. We don't even entertain nonsense, my brother. So we're not even going to go there, with all due respect, but I appreciate you as a journalist asking. Thank you.
Because listen, 7 years ago, I'd have been like, yo, did you hire somebody to fuck? But no, you do it like a journalist.
Yeah, no, we wouldn't even get into nonsense like that. You know what I'm saying? It's nonsense.
Which we never believed, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
For many years, the deaths of Tupac Shakur and the Notorious B.I.G. have been a sad mystery in hip-hop. Diddy has always said he had nothing to do with what happened to them. But people never stopped asking questions. They just got quieter. Now, new TV shows and documentaries are bringing those old questions back. And Diddy's name is in the story again.
I think Puffy was involved in the shooting.
Only they can answer that question. I have my own opinion, but I wouldn't slander their name like they did mine. I wouldn't say things that I knew, you know what I mean? I believe so. I do believe so. I have proof, things that I can say that will back up my claim, but this is not for the world to know about. You know what I mean? It's between me and him, and only he knows. So every time he say it didn't happen, or that's the only thing that makes this become an issue to everybody. Because you seen what I said in the Vibe article. I basically bowed out and was gonna go ahead about my life. The next issue, that wasn't even the next issue, because them cowards waited about 4 issues before they got their story together. 4 issues later, half of New Yorkers commenting on me getting shot. And before, they was all like, we didn't see nothing. In the first issue, we did, Vibe viewers. Nobody seen shit. The 4th issue, when they came back with a reply, everybody knew what I did. They knew what I said. I was acting. Who gets shot 5 times and acts? Oh, I didn't get shot 5 times in their vision. I only got shot once because they found the bullet. The police found it, but now they the cops. Now they doing detective work. They found the bullet. Oh, you found the bullet, huh? So what is this other shit in me then? What was the doctors talking about? What? Can you explain these other holes in me? How'd I get gunpowder all over me? That insulted my intelligence. So yes, I did say Thug Life was there. Yes, I bowed out, all of that. But when they said that, they breathed new life in me.
Tupac was shot in Las Vegas in September 1996. After fighting for his life for 6 days, he died. He was only 25 years old. 6 months later, Biggie was killed in Los Angeles the same way. 2 big stars were gone, one after the other. Back then, rap music was split into 2 sides, East Coast versus West Coast. It wasn't just about music. People felt like they had to pick a team. Because Biggie worked with Bad Boy Records, Diddy was right in the middle of everything.
In the interim of being there to spy on Big, Jimmy Henchman told him that they finna teach Pac a lesson. Because Pac had owed him some money. So that's why he was up in the studio and was coming to the studio. Pac owed him some money. He was gonna work it off and get some money from doing a song with Lil Sean. And that's what that was about. But Pac was talking greasy to Jimmy Henchman, and Jimmy Henchman wasn't the type of dude that you talk greasy to, allegedly. Unless you're 50 Cent.
So Diddy knew what was going to happen to Pac?
He knew Pac was about to deal with it, yeah. He was there to see it. He was there to see it. He wasn't only there to see Big them when Jimmy Hitchman told him that. He was there to see what's going to happen to Pac. He was there for that. Because had he not been there for that, he would have went up there in the office. He would have went to the studio or the studio session with Big them. He would have went to that studio session with Big them. He knew what room Big them was in. He didn't do that. He was there to see what was going to happen to Pac after Jimmy told him. And that's factual.
Some new documentaries say the problems between Tupac and Diddy started with one bad night. Tupac went to a recording studio in New York City called Quad Studios, expecting a normal day. But when he left, he thought someone had set him up to get hurt. Whether that's true or not, that night made Tupac very angry. And people still argue about what really happened.
Yeah, Kirk Burroughs, he also said that, he feels like, Diddy was behind Pac murder.
Yeah. If Diddy played a part in that stuff, like he said, Kirk know where the money came from. I'ma say this. They tried to, if you talk about the Vegas trip and the whole 9 yards, Kirk said that he paid for people to drive out to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? He said he paid for people to drive out of Vegas. I was heavily with Bad Boy at that time. I don't remember that part of it. You understand? I don't remember that part of it. But if Kirk knew and he was paying for people to drive out to Vegas in the whole 9 yards, it's hard to hide $1 million, brother. You ain't going to cash that in the check cashing place. You signing that over to somebody. I said 1,000 times, and I'll say it 1,000 times again. Eric Von Zip showed me and my man Boondang, AKA my man Slick, a check for $1 million. We don't know, and everybody trying to say, lying, talking about half of it got paid, 500. I don't know. I know when I asked him about, we asked him, do we ask? No, we didn't ask him. I know when he showed us a check and he walked away after he showed us the check for the $1 million, you understand?
The shooting at Quad Studios was never solved, but new accusations keep coming. One claim says Diddy knew something bad was going to happen to Tupac that night, but didn't warn him. Another claim says a big documentary talked about that night, but left out an important detail that some people say explains everything. If you're finding this story interesting, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss what happens next. Drop a comment below and let me know what you think about all of this. And smash that like button if you want to see more deep dives like this one.
Keefe D's claim was an informant in 1997 who told investigators that Puffy had hired the Southside Crips to kill both Suge and Tupac, and that the Crip who was jumped at the MGM was in the group that had done the hit, and that they originally were going to do it at Suge's Vegas nightclub, but then decided to do it right away instead of waiting. This was exactly the same story that Keefe D told us a decade later. Very few people know that immediately after Tupac is shot and that white Cadillac is fleeing, one of the death row entourage, a guy named Alton McDonald, known as Buntree, chases after the Cadillac, and a second shooting takes place between the two vehicles. Alton McDonald's car is struck. In fact, within the Las Vegas files, there's a document that indicates that Alton McDonald's car had been struck by a bullet that night.
Yeah.
The people who were there that night might be gone, but money records last forever. If proof exists, it won't be rumors. It'll be things like checks, bank transfers, and written records that can still be found. When someone was arrested for Tupac's case in 2023, everything heated up again. Then, in 2024, a court paper showed an old police interview that supposedly named Diddy directly. This wasn't about music drama anymore. It was about someone possibly being paid to hurt Tupac.
I seen an interview that Puffy did with Fat Joe where he was talking about Biggie in his last moments in L.A. And he told Fat Joe that he didn't want to go to L.A. He actually wanted to go to London. But Biggie, he was the one that wanted to go to L.A. He was the one that was pushing to go to L.A.
That's not true. My name is Kirk Burroughs. I ran Bad Boy Entertainment. I helped co-found it. I created the company with him. I raised from general manager to president. And at that time, I put all of those business plans together. And Biggie didn't want to go to LA, ended up going. What got him out there was a week ahead of time to ease him into the whole award show. He may not have wanted to go to London, but was talked into it. First time ever a rapper of your stature getting this treatment, that would be something he would be interested in doing, but he was easily talked out of it by Sean so that they can make an appearance at an event in LA that Saturday night, a part of the posturing of not only did we come to the award show, not only am I recording my album out here, and Big is gonna help me with some of the writing and maybe do something out here where me and him did this song in LA. I'm out on the town. And it was just too much.
Diddy says the accusations aren't true, and police in Las Vegas say he was never officially a suspect in Tupac's murder. But even without charges, things got scary after Tupac died. People started warning each other, don't go to the West Coast. Don't take chances. But Diddy and Bad Boy Records kept doing shows and appearances anyway, even though there was a lot of anger and sadness in the air.
They wasn't going out to no party, no clubs, and no hip-hop scene. They wasn't doing none of that, brother. But that one particular night they go out, and it was because of Puff and D-Rock. Clark Kent said that shit himself. I've been saying it for years, but everybody was saying, I'm capping. No. What do you call Clark Kent? Is he capping? He's a vice president of a record company. You understand what I'm saying? He was DJing for Big. Is he capping? All these people should smack themselves, brother. Because what happens is, when people hear the truth, they can't believe it. Why? They can't understand it. But it happened. We couldn't have done nothing because it was no we. There was no we out there. Big had a security, Paul offered. Reggie Bullock. Puff had me and Kenny. We was down 6 to 8 other men. And there's 23 people in the entourage. And none of them got no guns. You don't go Cali empty-handed. We couldn't have done nothing, man.
What still hurts Gene the most is that he asked for more security before they went out. He says he pushed the issue and was told no. Puffy said there wasn't enough money.
People still want to know shit about it. They should have had better security. I asked them before we gonna go out? Let's hire some more security. They refused to hire more security. They refused to hire more security. Kirk Burroughs said the same thing. They ain't have it in the budget. Not without Big, they don't have no budget. How about that?
Biggie's murder is still unsolved, and Diddy has never been arrested or charged for either death. But the story won't go away because people keep finding new connections, especially to Tupac. The more people look, the more it seems like the feud wasn't just about music. It was about broken trust, hurt feelings, and hidden competition. Until that violent night at Quad Studios made everyone in hip-hop feel like they had to pick a side.
The comment you made about how when you would bring up Pac name around Diddy, he'll get mad.
Yes. He hated every bit of it. I remember one time, he was like, who did you grow up listening to? I'm like, Tupac. I ain't mentioned Biggie. That nigga ain't even talk to me for like 4 fucking days after that. Everything with Pac, like, you couldn't say Pac was anything better than Biggie. You can't put them in the same realm or nothing. It was all about Biggie. Nigga, I ain't know no fucking, it was all a dream whole song. I knew a couple words, the first verse maybe, but he made us recite the whole fucking thing. I guess, I don't know. He made us recite that whole fucking thing. And I don't think that Biggie would have gave a if a nigga would have killed about reciting his whole shit, you dig? Like, cause I grew up listening to Biggie too, and I just felt Pac different. Keith D situation, I think the real reason why they ain't gonna let Puffy out is because they trying to connect that Keith D situation with Puffy. That's what I really think it is. Cause if it came down to some significant foolishness and all that, there are a buku chumped up charges they couldn't prove. I don't think they got no evidence. I think they trying to keep him in there to lock in that Keith D. You heard me? That Keith D situation with Puff. I think that's the only reason why he's still in jail right now. They know Puff is not a dangerous person on the outside. They know if they let him out right now, he's gonna be on house arrest. He's gonna be a good boy. He f around and do all church little videos and whatever. They know that already. That's not what they aiming for. They don't care about none of that. What they care about is they trying to connect Keith D with Biggie. I mean, with Tupac and Diddy. I'm telling you, that's what I feel. I never thought I would have said that, but I'm an intelligent man, bro. And ain't no other way they gonna keep you in there of, Diddy did this to me. Oh, Diddy did that to me. I'm suing him. Oh, we got enough evidence to. No, you don't. That's accusations. That's not factual, brother. You did. So I feel like the factual thing that they really trying to aim for is the Keith D. That's the only thing that they can really lock him in with. All the rest of that shit gonna get chumped down when it come down to it. Diddy gonna plea, and that shit gonna be over with. What they going? That rabbit in the hole is gonna be that Keith D situation. I'm telling you, mark my words. Watch. That's why they ain't gonna let him out. They would have let Keith D out on that bail. Vegas got a little thing. They'll let you out on bail, but they got little restrictions of how you can get out. You dig? So they gonna make sure your ass can't get out of jail. Trust me. So that's the only way I see that. Because the feds play a different game.
Some stories say Tupac made it clear the fight wasn't about rap music anymore. His message was cold and serious. What happened at Quad Studios changed everything for him. It wasn't just industry drama anymore. He believed someone betrayed him. And after that, things got worse and worse, faster and faster. One person who used to work with Diddy says Diddy's feelings about Tupac were more than just competition. They were personal and dark. That same person suggests Diddy isn't getting out of jail easily because investigators might be trying to prove Diddy was connected to Tupac's murder. In this version, all the other charges don't matter as much. The real goal is connecting Diddy to what happened to Tupac.
We need people to put people out here that's doing shit like this, that's taking from people's families, that's beating women, that's drugging women. I ain't got a problem with it. Let's go to war. Bruh, first of all, they're gonna try to get his baby mama stories, they're gonna try to get 50 baby mama stories. They're gonna try to get girls that he probably dated, that he had problems and issues with and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna try to do the same thing they probably did to R. Kelly or Puff or whatever like that, and people tell their stories. You understand? But, you know, they trying to retaliate on what he did. Let him go ahead, bruh. Because I think he ready for it. You don't do this and you don't do the stuff that he did or sign on to the stuff that he did with Puff. Unless you got your in order. Don't throw no stone if you live in a glass house. Don't throw no stone if you live in a glass house. I believe 50 ready for it. If they come at him any kind of way. I heard that Diddy is trying to sue Netflix for $1 billion. Ain't nothing came up in court. That's just talk, bro. No paperwork has been put in and signed into that. They're gonna have to have a reason. If they were suing him and he had enough reason, why they didn't cease and desist the thing? Huh? If he had a leg to stand on, why they didn't cease and desist the documentary? That's just people talking. Headline news. Because had it been filed in court and they had a leg to stand on, they'd have been bringing that stuff down. Oh, we can't show it no more.
Now there's another surprise. Some people say 50 Cent is the one leaking videos to news websites and making the story blow up online. And if that's true, some believe Diddy won't just ignore it. The claim is that Diddy might fight back. Because in this world, public embarrassment isn't just bad publicity. It's a challenge. That's where we're at right now with this wild story. What do you think is really going on? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button and subscribe so you catch the next update. Hit the bell so you're first to know when I post. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.